inmate population, 21,510 in Wisconsin. How many do you think of 21,510 are female? Come on in, Jake. I'm here, female.
2,000.
2,000? Any other?
4,000.
1,154 as of October 14th were females. The rest are all males. The probation and parole population, 68,054. Annually, there's about 8,000 being released into your community. This is why we need to work with this forgotten population. Recidivism. And I've got these listed here, but you've got the handout for it as well. Okay. This is when recidivism is when a offender returns to prison with a brand new offense within 3 years. The Wisconsin stats on this, 39% are returned to prison for new offenses. 50% is the total amount of people that are returned to prison for a new offense or otherwise revocated for a rules violation, which can be up to probably a year and a half for the most part with a rules violation. It averages, I'm just going to let you know, it averages about $34,000 a year to keep one person in prison. Jail, it's somewhere between $20,000 and $24,000. Right now, they're looking at an older offender who is in prison is going to cost more for the most part. The sentences usually are longer when they're older, and when they're older, they have higher medical expenses as well. What's not working? This isn't working. Despite increased spending, recidivism rates have remained largely unchanged. In the past 20 years, state general fund spending on corrections increased by more than 300%. 300% in 2 decades is how much it has increased. This outpaced other essential government services from education to transportation and public assistance. Today, corrections imposes a national taxpayer's burden of $68 billion a year. $68 billion a year. Imagine how that could be used to get some of our children out of poverty. Why the need for circles of support? First of all, there's a need to balance the justice and punishment along with the rehabilitation and the reentry. According to Attorney General Eric Holder, I'll let you read that yourself. Well, it's in your PowerPoint. The government is starting to get it. They're starting to get it. They're starting to put monies into working with alternatives to incarceration, which is great. I've got a lot of information on that as far as, electronic monitoring systems and everything else, but that's another day, I guess. Why do people offend? The thinking has changed as to the top 4 reasons as to why people offend. These are called the criminogenic needs. We've got several up here. Does anybody want to hazard a guess as to a couple of the reasons why people might offend? What looks up there that something that you might think is a reason that they might offend?
Substance abuse.
Substance abuse? There's 4 top reasons.
Health care.
Health.
Lack of employment.
Lack of employment. Anybody else?
Mental illness.
Pardon?
Mental illness.
Mental illness. And that one I wouldn't argue with you about. Those were actually the 4 top priorities in the past. But if you think about it, how many people are unemployed and they don't turn to crime? I mean, how many people have a health issue and they don't turn to crime? I was unemployed, but I didn't steal anything. I didn't turn to crime. They're finally looking at the underlying reasons for why somebody will turn to crime.